all you see is the results. All you see is the wins. All you see is the payouts. All you see is the success, the achievement, the milestones, getting big in the gym, getting that crib, getting that house, getting that car, all these materialistic things. That's all you see because that's all social media promotes. There's a reason why when you go on people's Instagrams, all you see is their highlights and you don't see lowlights. You only see the highlights of people's lives. You only see the wins of people's lives. That is all that you will see on a day-to-day basis within social media. People don't promote not doing well in their life. They don't promote being in the trenches, working hard, not talking to your family, really thugging shit through to get to where you want to be. Social media doesn't promote any of these things. What you see online is people's wins, people hitting winning trades. You don't see losing trades a lot. You see winning trades. You know what I'm saying? And it goes in every single niche of life. You only see wins. You only see success because it's all that is glamorized in today's world. And not saying that success shouldn't be glamorized or it shouldn't be, we shouldn't clap our hands for people who are succeeding and doing great things, but it gives us a false perception on what reality really is on a day-to-day basis. And the reason I'm making that video is because a few days ago, I had really took a look back and I just really evaluated like a lot of the problems that were within my life, but within a lot of other people around me as well. And I've kind of got to the conclusion that a lot of people focus so much on the results in their life and the results of what they see other people achieving that they can kind of get contradicted in their own path. And the thing is, when you focus too heavily on that result and not your day-to-day inputs, that's how you get fucked over. A lot of times in life, these results and these wins that we achieve come from days and days of inputs that are stacked up over a period of time. For instance, if we take a player like LeBron James, we can't sit here and say that he got lucky in his life. We can say here and sit that he's won a lot of things. He's achieved a lot of things. He's succeeded in a lot of things basketball-wise. But what inputs did LeBron have to put in order to get to where he wanted to go? He had to be in the gym hours a day. Nobody's seen that. He had to sacrifice his body multiple times. Nobody's seen that. He had to study film for hours, days, weeks, months, years, and nobody's seen that. You know what I'm saying? It's all the behind the scenes things that we do not see that people take for granted into the results that got us there. And even for trading, if we relate this to trading, right? A lot of people see, whether it's me or another mentor or anybody else posting payouts, whatever it is, a lot of people will see these things and they'll be like, oh, shoot, like, how do I get to making money within trading? Like, I want to make money as quick as possible. Like, I see you doing this, so I want to get there. You know what I'm saying? And people just get so hyper fixated on the fact that somebody else has achieved those results, but they never understand all the work that it took to get to that point in the first place. And the reason they got to the results is because they put in the work. They went through the bullshit. They went through all the sacrifices. They went through all the mistakes. They made all those mistakes in their life and that got them to where they wanted to go. And so it's a very strong point in understanding that you are going to get to where you want to go to, but hyperfixating on that result will not get you there. Because all that you see on social media is the results and the wins. And so it gives you the wrong perception of what reality really becomes for you. So yes, have a result, have the goal, have the ambition, have the dream, have the vision, have everything lined up as to where you want to go. As soon as you have that arrow pointed to where you want to shoot it, the rest of the way you should be focusing on your inputs in your day-to-day. What did I do today to help myself become 1% better? For me, I have a lot of things I need to do every day. I need to make sure I'm doing the school, following my trading rules, posting my videos, checking in with my students, working on my business, getting in the gym, getting right with God, eating right, a lot of things I need to do on a day-to-day basis that I focus on, because I know if I continuously focus on these things, then inevitably I'm going to get to where I want to go in my life. But a lot of other people flip it the opposite way, and they're so focused on, I need to get big, I need to become profitable, I need to do this, I need to do that. And yes, all those things are good, but bro, you're slowing yourself down, bro. You're slowing yourself down from doing these things. So just understanding this, just taking this into context will get you closer to where you want to go within that time span. Years of grinding and years of being in the trenches, now living in Florida and working on my life and working on the things that I want to get to in my life. The biggest thing that I've seen change for me was when I started focusing on my day-to-day inputs. That's why today I'm starting my 75-day hard, because I noticed myself slacking up, getting too caught up in my results, that I need to focus on my inputs again. I need to redial in. And so a lot of the times, either your environment, the people around you, the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis are all going to propel you into the way you're going. The reason your life is at where it's at right now is a result from all the decisions you made in the past. So if you take all those decisions you made in the past and you're not happy with the result now, that shows you that the only thing that you need to change going forward is the decisions you make from now on forward to get to the result you want to be at. It's a very, very simple equation, but a lot of people overcomplicate this shit, and it's really not the hardest thing in the world. I have a lot of people that come to me, Dylan, I'm unprofitable, I'm over trading, I'm over leveraging, I'm doing this on the market. And yes, there's tips and things that I can say that will help you get to that point. But at the end of the day, if there is a result that you wish to achieve, and there is things that you need to know that you need to be doing on a day-to-day basis on inputs, whether it's locking yourself out, whether it's locking yourself out of your risk settings, whether it's taking your 1 trade per day, whether it's journaling after your trading, or whether it's waking up enough time to be fresh for market open, whatever it is, it all comes from inputs. And then you take those inputs, you times that by a certain amount of days, however long God deems you to become to that point, then you get the result. Then and only then will you get the result. Yes, there's consistency that has to be applied within those things, because you can take action for a certain period of time, slow down that action, and then wonder why you're not getting to those results. But if you take action, compound it with consistency, then inevitably you will get to where you want to get to. So honestly, that was the main point of this video, and is to reiterate to you guys that focusing on the inputs is how you're going to get to where you want to go to. All you see on social media is results. That's all you're going to be fed is results, because that's what's glamorized, that's what's sexy on social media. That's just how the world is. All we see is results. Even for me, you see me living in this nice crib, living in Florida, being young, being a trader, whatever it is, my lifestyle that you guys may see me living. All these things are real and they're authentic. But at the same time, you guys didn't see the actions that it took for me to get here. It took years of building up my pressure washing business before I even figured out what trading was. It took me fucking up myself over and over, blowing evals over and over, really wondering if this trading shit was really gonna work out for me, to really know if I was gonna become profitable. And then I became profitable after putting in the inputs. It took me missing out on parties, missing out hanging with friends, missing out having fun, missing out spending time with family, to really lock in on my business and trading and everything else I'm doing in my life to get to where I want to get to. Nobody's seen me leaving everything else behind to move to Florida, to a place where I knew nobody. Not a single soul, bro, besides my homies, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. Nobody's seen that. Nobody's seen the time when we moved to Florida. We didn't even have a lease signed on the way to Florida. Nobody's seen that, bro. And a lot of other people, they will dictate your results and think that they can shrink that timeline to a certain time horizon that is stuck in their head, not understanding that this shit takes time. It takes time to get to where you want to go to. But within that time, there has to be actions that are compounding on a day-to-day basis. And that is the only way to achieve that result. So the next time that you see somebody in a position that you want to be in, whether it's me, whether it's somebody else, whether it's whoever else it may be, understand that there are inputs that they had to put in that you haven't put in yet. There are obstacles that they went over that you haven't got over yet that got them to that point. And until you can understand that, but also apply that and apply yourself every day into the right steps in your direction, the right direction in your life, then your life will change. But until that day comes, you can't expect anything else. You can't expect anything else. So I hope this video really sticks with you guys today. I really hope that these words really, stuck with you guys. You guys may take this and run with it. I'm going to be doing a lot more of like these raw style videos where I'm just talking, there's less cuts and stuff like that. I really feel like this is more genuine and authentic for you guys. This is just something that came off the top of my head. Everything was just freestyle, I ain't gonna lie. But if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys comment and sub to my channel. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.